how long can we survive with vampires? Like the like button, smash the smash button, and the toddler wave is no problem at all. We are gonna go straight here, and here we go. Let's see the vampire dudes. They're kind of cool. They heal for damage dealt. It seems like a very, like, my biggest concern when we play these games is that we have terrible healing. A 30% healing off the bat sounds very strong, but he just died. He just died. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I thought we had it. When vampire takes fatal damage, he steals HP from nearby enemies and teleports away. Okay. All right. That's good. There's no way that's bad, right? Oh my god. Oh no. No, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Please survive. I beg you to survive. How are we so bad? How are we struggling this badly? Let's get some zombie dudes. They're part of the undead family. It helps a little bit. Oh my god. Can these two idiots survive? That's why they're so bad. Because they have insanely low HP. Oh man. Let's hope this relic does something. Because he's about to die. I don't know if I don't. Oh my god, he was barely out healing the damage taken. Oh. Zombie dudes get toughness. The dude at the top of the roster gets damage. You deal for damage dealt, so I'm gonna buy that and put you up here. That could be good. That could be really good. Now let's go forward because we cannot buy anything else. And I don't trust you guys. We have 3 people and like 40% of the team is out. I cannot trust you guys. So I'm going to go and stick with the weak waves for now. Toddlers should be fine. Should not be an issue. Right? It wasn't an issue. It's not an issue. It's not an issue. You guys are out healing the damage. So yeah, making sure you guys get insane damage could be the real way forward. Oh, no undeads. That sucks a little bit, but I do like the cleric. He's a nice healer. So he's like a nice side character to have, essentially. Alright, everybody is back. So let's try with Mallard Ducks. Let's see how we handle a tougher wave. Ooh, we saw the vampire surviving. He just kind of like, it made a fart noise? Excuse me? Also, does this can occur? Okay, you guys see when it says this can only occur once every 10 seconds? Is that per vampire or per every vampire is subject to that 10-second cooldown? So if your buddy uses it, the other 4 are screwed kind of thing. I do not know. And I guess if we start to see a lot of people dead, we will know. If we start to see a lot of Batwing stuff, I guess we'll be like, okay, no, it applies to everybody. Everybody gets evasion or HP. I think evasion. Evasion sounds nice. Also HP, I guess it makes the zombie better. And that's not a terrible idea. But for now, we're okay with it. Like, I think a little bit more evasion could be good. Especially because evasion applies mostly to vampires. I mean, it applies equally to vampires as it does to everybody else. A ghost. Ghost is cool. He's part of the family, so we get him. Cleric, taunting, healing. Alright, I guess I'll just buy these and go forward. Well, let me see. 515. Let me restock once. Chance when taking damage to heal for 100% damage taken, or type at the end of the roster. Well, I guess I did say it was good. But what about this one? Healing, even more healing. Like now there's a healing when you deal damage and when you take damage like that. It seems good. And we got one more dude juice, so that's lovely. At the end of the day, we cannot make a build that's supposed to focus on the vampires and then have this secret secondary character who's just killing and actually surviving and saving our asses. The vampire need to be the people who carry the whole run. They gotta be the people who just shine above the rest, and everybody else is supposed to look shit compared to them. Just because we're gonna buff him so much. Alright, this is cool. This is nice. Ghost dude over healing grants, over heal amounts. You know what? This is perfect for vampires. because now they heal and they can overheal above their damage. Let's see if we can see any. I guess it colors it pink. It colors it pink when they overheal. I didn't see it, but I imagine we will see it soon. And you know what? The team's looking okay. So let's try your hand at Canadian geese and goats. Goats not terrible. Okay, so you heard a couple fart noises and 2 people just used it. So I think this only applies 10 seconds per individual vampire, which is good. It's the way I interpreted when I first bought it, but I didn't know. When goes, use phase shift, grants health to both target dudes. No, I think this one's good. You know what? Nah, this one's making the vampires better. You know, we get up to a certain amount of run speed. I believe up to 5 zombies make this like a full thing for run speed and 10% max HP. It's fine. I think it's okay. As we start to get more zombie dudes, because the way we choose it, okay, is if we have a vampire and a zombie or any other character, we will always choose a vampire. But if we start to get, okay, hold on, let me check. Ooh, wow, vampire gets damage and cleave. That's a lot of cleave. And I'll get the pocket dice. And I will also reroll for one of these. What do you do? Ghost dudes. Somebody at the end. Okay, cool. We did waste a lot of money. And, you know, waste is a harsh word. We spent a lot of money. These are like good upgrades to the vampire. Like, look at that. That's a very good upgrade. Especially because we heal based on damage dealt. So having a lot of damage is a perfect synergy for this guy. Like, look at that. They're dealing 45 DPS just like that. Just on their own. That's insane. So, alright. If we get to choose, when we get to choose characters, if it's anybody versus a vampire, we're choosing the vampire. Obviously. But here, we have 2 and 2, so now it's my discretion. I guess I'm going to choose the cleric because he's slightly better. I guess. But if it was like unbalanced, like it was like we had 3 clerics and only 1 zombie, for example, we're always going to choose in a way that's going to balance it out. That takes away a lot of the strategy or guessing game or playing games of being like, oh, this is a real hero, and instead it's like somebody else. I also chose Paladin because he was fantasy, but yeah, maybe it's going to come in somewhat useful as a synergy later on. You never know. But yeah, the idea is to always go balancing so we're not biased in the way we're doing. This is a scientific experience. Somebody gets knocked out during battle, can recover 40% HP. I think that's quite good. That's quite good. So hopefully people can recover. You know, that's a good chance to have people like not die. So hopefully it can work. And 40% HP. That's like there's other relics that do it with like 1 HP. So another shot and you're dead. But 40%, you're like here. We have 2 ghosts, 1 paladin. We're gonna choose a paladin to balance it out. That's the kind of style we're going for. When a vampire takes damage and they're below 50% HP, they steal 20% HP from a random dude. Okay, you know what? Maybe they'll steal HP from zombie and paladins because they have a lot of health. Let's get this. Let's dismiss bees. And you know what? I am glad that we are not spending a lot of dude juice. We're spending... I don't think we've healed much. Actually, we haven't healed at all because we were in a tough spot at the very beginning. But we have since been okay. The paladin dudes, you know what? We're going to reroll. Taunting. Somebody takes damage and they get cleave. When somebody hit by an enemy's cleave attack, they have a chance to curse the attacker. This will be really good against later bosses like horses or unicorns or the people who deal lots of damage like gorillas, because they, I believe, have a cleave attack when they attack multiple enemies, multiple of our dudes at once. So, while that's not super relevant now, and I would have liked the other relic, I think that's better for the long term of the game because we're soon gonna get lots of people are gonna make our life miserable. Not bad. I mean, we haven't needed to heal because the vampires are carrying. Not the vampire. Everybody's carrying. Let's be honest. Everybody is carrying. Everybody's doing a fantastic job. The rats went down very quick. Love to see that. And oh, you see the little pink right there? It's overhealing. Let's go. I think that's the overhealing showing up. All right. Zombie dudes slowly making this one better. It stacks up to 5 times, so 10% max HP will be the max, but even about 15% run speed? No. 25% run speed. So that's a nice bonus to have. Let's make sure we get 5 of those eventually. I mean, it's gonna come eventually. We're all gonna balance these characters out soon. I mean, they bounce on their own, based on a little bit based on luck, a little bit based on randomness. All right, cleric dude, or reduce the price of health potions. And health potion consumable heals all your dudes. Excuse me? This prioritizes people who are less injured. What the hell? I had no idea. It only healed some people. All right, now we're gonna save money. That's it. We're saving money all the way to the business, dude. I don't want to see anything. I don't want to spend a penny. I wanna just hold on, and not worry. Let's see how this goes real quick. You know what? Look at this, 45 damage, just like that. It's insane. All right, so you won. All right, this is an okay relic. I'm okay to give up, and we're actually getting a. Ooh, damn, 30% damage to the vampire. That's huge. And the attacks reduce enemy damage by 1%, and that's minor. But this is a big one to give up. But we're making zombie dudes get. I'm always gonna do it because that's about $600, 600 money, dollars saved on buying relics. It's a lot of money. So even if we're slightly better off in the meantime, eventually it saves a ton of money, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the little sacrifice. I mean, look at this. Ooh, look at that. The fact that we were not overhealing. No, that's not the overhealing perk. So I got it wrong. All right, maybe I'm gonna use one. Maybe I'll use one. No need to. Wow, these ducks went down fast. I thought they were gonna put a bigger fight. I'm surprised that they're not. All right, not bad, not bad. Ooh, that cleave was so good, especially because it lets you hit multiple people once. And now we don't have that anymore. All right, $500 should be okay. Should not be an issue. Our health is slowly diminishing, but I think it's okay. It's fine. All right, not an issue at all. Perfectly fine wave. Glad it happened. All right, 50 goats. Okay, let's train everybody in vampires. That's a very valuable way to spend money. And 50 goats could be an issue. It looks like it's going to be. I'm gonna heal slightly. Wow, that potion's strong. Maybe that this potion thing is insanely good, and I just never realized because I was like always like, oh yeah, it's fine, it's whatever. Ghost dude. You know what? Buy this. Restock once and buy this, and one of this is good. Ghost, perfect, completely fine. I don't feel bad about that extra little purchase because we bought some killing potions. They're good deal. I think we're gonna be fine without it, but 5 people died this wave, which was not great. Vampire dude gets cleave, and his self-healing is now duplicated into 3 random injured allies at 40% effort. This is insane because we deal. Oh, we're dealing terrible damage, and you know, calling 30 DPS terrible damage is very. It's a luxury. It's a rich position to come from. But I think when we have these 2 items back, we are in a very, very strong spot. So we just kind of have to like hold on until it comes back, and it comes back. Ooh, in 5 waves. Ooh. I'm gonna heal just because I don't want troubles to happen. You know what? I might use this one. See if we can kill some goats. We did kill some goats. That's perfect. That took some, like, 1/3 of the risk away, basically. Not 1/3, 1/3 enemies away. So, perfectly fine. A Sally and a Mallard Duck. We gotta go for money. I mean, if we don't have money to invest, what are we even doing? And Sally was a bit of a pain in the ass, but we did take him down, so shouldn't be the worst thing. It was not the worst thing. It was a fair bit of losses, but it was not the worst thing. And we got 4 vampires. That's a big boost to our ranks. Let's go with the Mallard Ducks. We've been taking out the horses Mallard Ducks. No problem. Unfortunately, these are 150, so they could pack a punch. But you know what? Only 4 people lost is not bad. Not bad. I'm optimistic about this one. I like this item. I'm not going to do it. We're so close to the investment. We're not going to do it. I'm going to buy this. And this. That's it. That's it. We're spending 150. And I'm okay with spending it. I am okay with spending that money. I think it's justified. If 150 is what changes this run, then fuck me, I guess. But I think we're fine. Paladin, sure. And we're back. Show me. We go from 28 damage to 59. Oh my god, we're 60 damage. This is insane. Show me. And now we're also healing our buddies thanks to this one, I think. Like, this should be an insane run now. Like, we should be golden. Look at this. Nobody KO'd. Healing per second. And thanks to Blood Bag. How do I see if you healed thanks to Blood Bag? I guess we see how much they healed, and they created 2.7k. They healed other people. Because I think Blood Bag is okay. So your self healing is duplicated. Okay, that's cool. And no, the self duplicated and onto 3 random injured allies. Add for the. What do you mean it's duplicated onto 3 random injured? We need a comma here. It's duplicated to you, and then no. I guess so. You duplicate and then you go 40% effectiveness. Why don't you just do like 20% effect? Like, why don't you do 80% effectiveness without duplicating like that? I do not understand the sentence, how it was written, but let's go. Let's fucking go. This is it. This is the run, boys. This is the run where we tear it up without having a synergy between a couple characters. It's only the Vampire Boys. The Vampire Boys are killing it. That's what I want to see. I'm not even gonna look what the other option was. I saw Fear Hogs. I'm like, we can take him. They don't stand a chance. Fear Hogs, Fear who? Like, we're done. It's actually going quite well. It's really going well. I don't think we lost a person since we got our stuff back. Let's invest 2,500. Not as much as I was hoping to get 3k, but it is what it is. All right, this B is strong because it can more or less one-shot a lot of our people. I guess it doesn't. I guess it's not that strong. It cannot one-shot people. Let's go zombie. Dude juice. What's that? What else do you have? Ghost. Okay, sure, whatever. Oh, this is like a boss fight. I didn't even like think about healing people. Well, we have a full team of vampires, and they are the only ones that really matter in this team, which I'm glad about. I'm glad we made it so nobody else really matters at this point. Like they're dealing all the damage per second, like on a per dude. Like, look at this. When we take away the per dude score, nobody matters as a group aside from the vampires. But when we average it out, like, you know, even on an individual basis, they are just killing it. They're doing insane. All right. Each time there's a chance he gets a free restock. I like that. I like the free restock. We're so early into the run that I think we're gonna get a lot of good stuff. Okay, I was a little bit worried because I saw zombies go down, but the vampires were fine. I just pulled the trigger a little bit too quickly there on that potion. And it's fine. It's really fine. Let's try Silverback Gorilla. Let's see how he handles it. You know what? The geese went down in a reasonable timely manner. And the gorilla's going down very quickly too. I mean, the fact that we deal 60 damage is just disgusting. Let's get one of these. What can it? You have 100% cleave, so you are guaranteed to hit 2 enemies with every shot. So with every shot, you're dealing 60 damage to 2 people. So basically, you're dealing 120 damage. No, maybe not. I don't know if the cleave is taken into account when it calculates DPS. It might. Damage per hit. Maybe it doesn't take into account cleave. I don't know. It would be interesting to know, but I mean, I don't have any reason to complain. Like, this is insane. Look at this, 60. I cannot get over it. I think it's probably one of the highest ones I've seen. All right, when somebody gets knocked out during a match, all active dudes heal for 15 HP. That's really strong. Free reroll, so why not? Paladin. Ooh, when dudes attack, they have a chance to heal themselves for 50% of damage dealt. This will be nice. I would love to see this because it's kind of like just a vampire light. In fact, it even has vampire teeth. So I would like to see it again because it will make our vampires just that much stronger. But hey, it's one of those like general relics. Like, they're not specific to the people we have here. So it might be a little bit hard to find it. Find it again. Alright, so you take my vampire fatal damage, which we haven't used, and you make the cleric better. You take my better damage, and you make a ghost better. How much do I lose? 59 to 45. It's a lot. It's a lot of health. It's a lot of damage to lose, but I think we were still gonna be okay. But look at that. Immediately 2 vampires dead. What the hell? This thing was apparently working miracles. And I was just not giving it a proper weight. But you know what? It's a free relic. We know how I feel about the free relics. We gotta use them. I mean, we gotta get them. Alright. Not an issue here. Not an issue here with the rats. Pretty straightforward. Zombie dude. Yeah, sure thing. Alright, Silverback Gorilla. He is going to one-shot on my boys. Very offensive. Like, I find it offensive. But he's about to regret it now. He's not going to enjoy this moment. Because he's getting cursed because of the cleave. I think somewhere here is the thing that curses enemies when they hit us with a cleave attack. Vampire. Oh, we only have one regular dude to train, and he's going. Good. And we're about to get like 5k. That's insane. That's a lot of money. I would love to not need to spend money in this a couple upcoming shops, so we can save it all and go with like 10k invested. That would be real cool. We are losing a little bit too many people though. Free dude. Cool, cool, cool. Cleric, zombie. You know what? I'm just gonna buy 1 dude juice and a pocket dice. That's it. Let's heal to full. Why not? Let's go against the rats. So how much did I spend? I think I spent like 225. In the grand scheme of things, not that much. So I think we're okay. Like, just a relic costs 2.5 times whatever I spent in the shop now. So it's okay. Zombie, Paladin, everybody gets max HP. That is fantastic. I love to see that. Let's go against Mallard Ducks. It's addressing one of the biggest challenges with the vampires, that they have fairly low health. So that's perfect. Alrighty. Ghost, free dude, pocket dice, 5k. Can I bring this to 10k? I don't think we have the kind of fights that are going to give us that kind of money. I don't think so. I'll try save as much money as possible. We might not get to 10k. That seems a bit too optimistic. But you know what? We're fighting it, and we're not really spending a lot of resources. We don't necessarily need to buy this stuff. Only the health potion has been somewhat appealing, and the dude juice. Everything else has been like secondary. I haven't felt the need to buy many relics. Let's go against this tough wave. It's a tough wave, but I think we have what it takes. I think. Ooh, okay. Cougars were the first to go down, and that's okay, I guess. Damn. Oh, these horse-sized ducks are dealing damage, and the horses themselves are also tough enemies. My boys are chasing them around and having a hard time, but okay. Alright, they went down, and I think relatively low losses. I think with any other team, I would have felt quite worried. Okay, this is just too good of a relic to pass up. We're gonna buy this, and we're gonna just move on with our day. We definitely not reaching 10k. We might reach 8,000. Might. I'm not sure it's a guarantee. Okay, we're back with the full setup. So we might make almost 250 in 4 waves. We might reach 8,000. Maybe we're gonna have to invest before round 39, so actually we're gonna be like a little bit short. I think we might be slightly short of 8,000, especially because we're not earning exactly 250 a round. So let's see, maybe I calculated okay. Vampire. No, we should be okay. No. 200. We're gonna be 7,900, give or take. And look at this. Only one person dead with a unicorn wave. Insane. That's so good. I haven't even been looking at the enemies that hard. Yeah, look at that. Alright, this is gonna be a tough wave. The horses are not easy enemies. They're not easy at all. Like, somehow, the leopards are easier. They probably have less health than horses, I imagine. They probably do a lot more damage, but I think we were able to tank the damage no problem. No dead people. That's insane. Oh, the false fangs. It shows up again. Elusive as always. Oh, damn. I guess that sucks. That sucks. But look at this. Going to round 60 in full force. At full force. Didn't even need to heal to be full force. We just got there because nobody's been dying on our end. That's insane. That's really good. I'm keeping my finger close to the healing just in case I see these guys start to dip a little bit too hard. I want to be just right there. But it doesn't look like it's going to be necessary. We lost a lot of people. Way more than normal waves, but I think it's completely fine. Zombie ghost dude. When zombie dude is healed, he deals damage equal to the healing received. That could be interesting because you guys are healing, but I don't know. First restock is free. When somebody's knocked out, you get a toxic burst. Zombie dude can explode. Where is it? Where is it? Everybody gets damage for unconscious dude. Get a max HP for people of the same family. Okay, let's get this one. It's a good enough. It's a 20% HP boost. Look at that. That's really good. That's really strong. It's making the zombies super strong. Paladins are not, but hey. I think it was a good enough one. I was looking for those fangs that are basically the vampire light, but it's okay. This is just, you know, a 20% boost in HP is nothing to sneeze at. Like, there's a whole relic that's dedicated to giving 30% only to the guy at the bottom. Here we're able to give 20% to them, this guy, and this guy. Like, that's nice. We got a little bit unlucky that we got 2 fantasy dudes in here and we couldn't get more undead people, but it is what it is. Let's go with the honey badger. Honey badger's going down quick. That 60 damage is packing the punch. And the unicorn, okay, surviving a fair bit longer, but not the worst either. Alright, good stuff. I think we can really keep pushing the envelope and going against tougher waves. Yeah, let's push the envelope. Look at that. We get some solid hits. Like, this must be the unicorn just hitting super hard for almost half of our health. Like, they have what, 180 health or give or something like that. And the fact that we heal about, let me check. Yeah, the unicorn is basically dealing like 80 damage on hits, but we're managing to survive it. Like him and these guys too. I think they actually, when the vampires heal, they are healing the other guys. That's how the other guys are healing so quickly. I don't even think it's the clerics. I think it's them. Paladin get whatever. Everybody gets temporary health equal to match HP every 3 seconds. That seems good. Alright, that's a lot of spending. Okay, Scavenger Dude can really mess up or run because I'm not gonna say no matter what he asks. But it could be costly because it could be a lot of vampire relics. If he doesn't touch my vampire relics, I'll be happy. This is a okay one to give up, and he's making the cleric better. This one makes the paladin better, and this is a one that I wish I didn't have to give up. This is healing all the other people. So I think we're about to see a lot of our allies start to die. And there's not really going to be much we can do about it. They're just going to die, and that's going to be it. Like, yeah. I don't think they were going to die this easily. Well, maybe not. They are tough enemies. Like, it was bees and gorillas, so they might have just died anyway. Now panthers and gorillas. Damn, the game is not letting us rest. I'm gonna give like a little bit of HP. You guys could use a little bit of extra HP. The game's being unfair. I'll be unfair and heal you guys up. Alright, more vampires. We've been getting lucky with like the game just giving us a tons of vampire choices. I'm also gonna heal because these are strong enemies. Yeah, even the wolves were supposed to be weak. They are alpha wolves, which target weaker enemies. Okay, let's do it this way. And I mean, damn, this is a lot of damage they deal. Alright, he's dead. You're almost dead. Alright. Costly battle. Costly battle for sure. Lots of losses. Vampires, let's go. Let's go. We're gonna have lots of vampires. Love that. Ooh, wow. These Canadian geese are strong. They are really messing us up. We almost lost vampires. Luckily, they survived, but man, costly. Okay, cleric. Everybody gets damage. Oh my god, that's insane. 65% damage. That's disgusting. I think I'm gonna save my money. We're getting 15k. Ooh, 15k. That's a lot of money. What could I do? Can we reach? Okay, 20k is a little bit too ambitious. I'll admit that right now. Reaching 20k. Too ambitious. Max HP or zombie dude is healed. Okay, this seems a fascinating one because it could synergize. It seems to synergize with the healing that the vampires deal, which is quite a bit of healing, I believe, thanks to this relic when it comes back. So I'm kind of excited to see what it will happen. We're not going to see the effects for a little bit, but I think once we get it, it's going to be very interesting. So I hope you see the vision. This cleave heals people for 30% effectiveness, but the self-healing is duplicated, whatever. And then it heals the zombies, and the zombie deals 3x damage to the, like, right now we cannot see healing because they're only healing through the sewing kit. Yeah, that sucks. But I think it can be fun. 2 meteors? Wow, that's useless. You know what? Let's put it to good use. Any dead ducks? Yeah, that was that was a lot of dead ducks. Nice. That was fun. I'm thinking like eventually we're gonna have like tons of tough enemies, so I guess I'm gonna use it just for like funsies when I have like weaker enemies. Unicorn and wolves. We're probably not gonna reach 20k. Yeah, we're not. The main thing is like make sure we don't waste this so we don't have much to give to the next round, but I think as long as we keep it above 15,000, we are more than doing well. We can probably buy everything if we keep it above 15,000. Wow, lots of ducks, lots of damage. So you know what? Let's do that. I didn't like seeing all the red X's on the side. I was like, ooh, game's doing a little bit too. It's taking a little bit too many liberties. Ghost dude, cleric dude, gains damage, no. Healing potion, dude juice, restock. Everybody gets increased healing from all sources. Now that's a strong one, and I think that's all I want to spend. That's a good run. That's a good. Those are some good, like this one. Now you get even more healing thanks to this thing. Eventually, when we get it back, and the damage should be even higher. Like. I'm starting to see a vision. In fact, zombie dudes are dealing about 28 damage per second, and they're healing only once. Now we get these back. Let's see how much they do. They were about 2 damage per second, I believe. It was minimal. It was so small, it was forgettable. Let's see if it looks good. It looks better. It doesn't look insane, but it looks better. Well, they didn't heal. They didn't heal at all. So, thing to consider. We can only do that measurement when we see them healing. You know what? They're healing now. They're healing now. Let's see. So, does this always activate? Yeah, it looks like it activates at all time. And look at that. What did I tell you? 5 healing per second. Probably thanks to this. With a blood bag. I don't know. I don't see it. But they're dealing 112. Like how? With expired skin cream. Let's fucking go. Okay, it's working. It's working. The expired skin cream is dealing all the damage. Oh, the synergy worked. The synergy worked. Let's go. I'm so happy. I'm so happy when in a very roundabout sort of way, you kind of come across something and it's like, oh wow, that could be interesting. And then thanks to this synergy, and then this one, and then this one, and then this, and then this one makes it even better. Like it just gets crazy. It gets crazy. Like obviously the vampire is a true MVP. Still, it's not gonna change because without the vampire, there's no healing. But the fact that we had such insane healing for vampires, and then here's a little thing that can make the small healing we send to the zombies that much more threatening. Like, look at that. They are... Okay. They're still nothing compared to the vampires as a group, but on a per person basis, they are hitting harder than your vampire, which is hard to do when these guys have 65 damage. I think I'm good. Let's go. Lions. Ooh, lions are tough because the male lions get stronger per every female lion or any other lion that gets killed, which is tough. Really tough. So you know what? Let's just dump something. You know, let's mess with them a little bit. Ooh, we need to survive. I don't like how fast they were starting to drop, so I just had to put some healing right there. You look at them. They're getting quite strong. You know what? Let's use this. Ooh, the female ones were hit. Let's see if we can get this guy. Man, they're about to get strong. We gotta heal. I think I'm gonna use more like lightning bolts. Okay, okay, one of the lions is out. I wanna heal again. I gotta bring people back actually. Come on, come on. Don't even wanna look. I'm just gonna spam click. I know it says 3 seconds still. I'm gonna spam click because we are not letting this end. There is no fucking way we're letting this god run end because of 2 dumbass big lions. Okay, just a female lion. I don't think she has the same powers anymore. It should be okay. Look at all the vampires who died. That's insane. My paladins are quite strong. They got pretty strong. I don't know. The size is usually an indication of how strong they get. I guess they had a lot of extra health and damage. This is good. When somebody drops below a certain amount of health, there's a chance to heal for max HP. Alright. Damn. The game really told me to be humble. That was a difficult one. Just because the lines... most of the times I come across that kind of wave, I think we got in very lucky that the lions were getting killed first and not the lionesses. The male lions were getting killed first, so they don't have the chance to get that strong and absurd. But yeah, all right, we survived it. Maybe let's be a little bit careful next time. I was being a little bit reckless. Maybe when I chose a lion wave, I didn't have to choose it. Oh wait, no, I had to choose it. It was a boss wave, so I had to. So, all right, not bad at all. Yeah, the bears were not too much of an issue. Couple deaths, but hey, okay in the grand scheme of things. Goats. I would like to go against the goats. I don't think they're gonna be too much of an issue. You know, they're doing better than I thought they would. They're doing okay. But look at this. Now we reached a point where we were out healing the damage taken and everybody went back to full health. That was fantastic. 45 vampires. That's quite a big number. I believe a lot of people come back next wave. Yeah. This is a tough wave. Lots of boss level enemies. Pandas. Horse-sized ducks. And bees. Hopefully the vampires can really make it work. And it looks like they are. Whenever this core group was moving, like you kind of could see them snake their way down and take everybody out in their path. So they were moving together. It was working well. Paladin, when somebody attacks, we have only 5% evasion. Well, alright. Restock. When somebody takes damage, drops. Ooh, that sucks. We didn't have enough damage for the health for that one. Alright, it's okay. We're about to get about what? How much did we invest? 17,000? So that's going to be 34,000. That's going to be so much money that we can invest. We can buy all sorts of relics in the shop. Paladin. Alright. You want me to... Alright. Sure. And this one's fine. I just got it. It's not that good. It's going to make the ghost better. Sure. Whatever. 111. Okay. Alright. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, we're handling him okay. I was worried that the wolves can be surprisingly tanky a lot of the time. And the fact that they were not is... It's good. It's good. Cleric, sure. Big bees. Another tough wave. Very tough wave. I mean, these are all extremely strong enemies. The Salians are extremely strong. The bees are very powerful. And somehow the ducks are among the weaker ones here, which is shocking because they are never weak. But yeah, good stuff. When are we getting our investment back? Soon. No, not that soon. Alright, next time we get the Dude Whisperer, so we can invest 6 or 7 regular dudes we have. That's kind of cool. Panthers somehow are the weak ones here. I just think the bees are more threatening than the Panthers. Maybe I haven't been looking at the report as closely because the Panthers were the ones taking out our people, but I don't know. Maybe it's just bias. Oh, look at this. We get to have all these. Yep, we got all the vampire dudes. 8 vampire dudes coming our way. That's going to be so good. And if it's anything like last time, this should be a very easy wave. And it seems to be. Seems to be. Good shit. Not bad at all. Alright. I'm waiting for the investment to come back. 831? How much does stuff cost? That's ridiculous. Alright, let's restock once just to get some of these items and that's it. Damn, 800? That's expensive. Why would you do that? Why are you hitting me with inflation? This inflation has to be part of the new update. They updated it slightly and they made it slightly higher inflation because that's too pricey. It did not used to cost that much. Oh, this is really nice actually. 30% increase in damage, basically. Like that's good. All right, let's heal slightly. I didn't like what the tigers were doing. And I might, you know what, I'm not going to heal anymore, but the tigers are being threatening. I don't like their attitude. I'm going to heal after the fact. Yeah, we're going to heal after. It's going to be okay. Alright. 35k. Insane. Let's get the rats. Somehow, it feels like the easier wave. Wouldn't even, like, yeah. It certainly does. Yeah, no need for healing. The wolves is actually like a good way for us. I think we had this exact wave 3 times now, just maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 extra wolves each time. So, yeah, pretty good shit. Can't complain. Yeah. We're cruising. I think we have a new shop now. Do we? No, we get a vampire dudes back. Next time we get a shop. Okay. Good. At this shop, I want to reach minimum 4 rows of relics. I don't think I'm exaggerating. I want to get that many relics. I want us to have tons of shit. We have 37,000. What are we going to do with it? Save it? No. We're going to spend about half of it. And then half of it we're going to spend it right before the boss fight. Just in case we need to buy a lot of potions of healing. So, that's the idea. Cleric dude, sure. Good job. The dude juice, let's get it. Thoughts and prayers. People hit by divine pulse, okay. I don't care about this guy taunting, so I'm gonna skip it. Bottle lightning, okay. Paladin's blessing, deal damage. Everybody gets 2% damage per unconscious dude, up to 20%. This one, consumables are less likely to be used. Ghost dude gets evasion. Vampire dude's attack, mark a target soul for 4 seconds. The mark will heal anybody who attacks the target for 15% damage they deal to it. That's interesting. Paladin dude gets more healing. Price of dice is lower. And there's a chance to not consume them. Ghost Dude can cast Phase Shift. When a dude takes damage, they can get Cleave for 3 seconds. The price of meteors, the meteor radius is increased, more damage. When you get thrown, you're not as badly off. Paladin's better. Bottle Lightning is cheaper. If it's used in 3 seconds of battle, it deals way more damage and stuns enemies longer. So I think I'll be doing that. Whenever somebody gets healing, they get 1% attack speed. Meteor, Dude Juice. Rotting Stake. People get attack speed for every undead on the team. When a Ghost Dude gets hit, whatever. We're buying it. We're buying it. Zombie Dude gets toughness. Yes. Whenever you take fatal damage, there's a chance to survive. Yes. And then Dude Juice. Okay. Now, we did the 4 rows. I wasn't even looking. We went from the bottom of this one. We bought this entire row. I think this is the first one we bought. The Cleric Dude stuff. And we went all the way over. And we got 2 more coming up. And we're going to buy everything we can right before the last wave. Oh, that's crazy. That is funny. In a way, it makes that balancing at the very beginning of a game so much more important, because you get to multiply that stuff about 4 times. So let's say you invest 100, it becomes 2 for 800. No, 1600 by the time it gets here. Maybe I'm thinking too many investments. Maybe it is 1600. Like per every 100 that's invested in the very first round. I think so. Maybe I'm not counting sure how many times we multiply. Oh, you know what? This. Go. that was good. That was really nice. That was insane how we were moving across the map, taking them all in our path. Like, it was just ridiculous. You know what? Let's use it right away. Boom. They were way more stunned. I agree. You're right. They did look a lot more stunned. Alright, not bad at all. If anything, we're looking like a force to be reckoned with. 600 mouse? I'm not gonna look at it. I'm not even gonna look. I'm gonna close my eyes until I stop hearing mouse noises. I'm not looking. I still hear mouse noises. I'm hearing fewer not mouse noises. I don't hear mouse noises. Okay, perfect timing. Oh, we're in the wave 100. When somebody lands after being thrown, sure. I don't want the taunting one. I don't want it. Zombie gets better. Zombie gets better. Or no, when they're knocked out, you can get a skeleton. Cool. When an enemy is defeated, we can get a skeleton. Fine, let's buy the taunting because it's your dumbass making me do it. Reduces price of burner phones, paladin dudes, okay. Let's reroll loyalty card. Black sheep. Cleric. Zombie, it can explode. Paladin get more health. Bottle lightning. And this. 4 scale dudes appear. I don't know why I even bought those strange. Oh, there we go. This one's like nice. Now these guys can heal for a little bit more. Dude Juice, Meteor, Ectoplasm, Ghost. Okay, we are out of money finally. We could not buy Ghost Dudes get evasion. Do not care at all. So good enough. And let's use this one first just to stun them a little bit because I want to be a pain in the ass. And I'm going to take everybody here, put him against this dude just to be annoying. And he's dead. He's the first guy dead. Oh, that's a lot of boys being hit. Oh, that must have been unpleasant. Look at this. We only lost 3 people. They lost 10. Is this even wave 100? Are we serious? Is this still wave 100? I mean, we have 5 rows of relics. That's an insane feat. Boy. We only took 3 losses in this whole damn thing. Dude at the end of the roster gets max HP. Vampire dudes convert any overhealing into life steal into temporary health. I think we already have something that works like that, but I'll just get it because it's vampire specific. And the vampires deserve everything and anything. Any relic related to vampires deserves to be the best of the best. Alright, Canadian geese are going down. Horse-sized ones are also slowly going down. They are strong. They are strong geese. I'll give them that. But finally, they're starting to take their toll. They cannot handle this big wave of 60-something. Yep, 60 vampire dudes just coming at them. Too many. Unicorns, let's go. I wonder if the unicorn's gonna die before we get rid of all the weak horses. Maybe. I don't know. It is quite strong. No, the weak horses start to crumble. I had my hopes that this guy was gonna die before the other ones. Unfortunate. Actually, kind of cool how they balance it. How they almost all finish at the same exact time. Very balanced. Alright, let's go. Feral Hogs. You know what? I'm gonna mess with them. Don't know if that even did anything because we're killing. You know what? It did something. It did do something. They are dying. They died a little bit too quickly. And you know what? I think these zombie dudes who are dying might be dying for the explosion thing. This one, yeah. 5 explosive innards. So 3 of them died. 2 of them managed to survive actually. Like with this item. And there's also some other item, I'm sure. Yeah, let's get a zombie dude. Oh, this could mess us up. Because here, when a lion or lioness is defeated, all lions gain 10% increased damage for 10 seconds, stacking independently. You just are able to transfer damage. It's fine. You got sharp claws and you ignore damage to temporary health. Okay, fine. It's you know. This can be difficult, but look how much health we have on top of our normal health. Like, that's how much buffer we have. And the lions are dying, so they can stop their bullshit. Let's fucking go. We're doing it. Ooh, wow. Not even suffering that bad from a lion wave is ridiculous. Dude at the end gets max HP. Let's go. 416, boy. Let's freeze stock. Let's go. We bought every single relic. I'm just gonna buy everything. I do not. Why do we care? Let's just buy everything. It doesn't even matter. Saber-tooth tigers and rams. Ooh, it's gonna be a tough one. It's ridiculous that we bought every single relic. I think it's awesome. I'm excited. Every time, I think I've not been able to achieve it. Maybe I was off by 1 relic last time I was at this point. And now we bought all of them. This is like insanely cool. And with a run this strong, I don't think there's a lot that can stop us. You know what? This run could get somehow even better if somebody gets to, and by somebody I mean I eventually. Wow, look, you have a 10x cleave. You hit 10 enemies at once. How do you do that? Who is letting you do something like that? I don't know, but you got tons of cleave and 400 health. That's nice. 86 damage. Like, one thing to learn would be eventually learn the synergy, the relics of other people. So if you start with a character in mind, you get to eventually pick the other allies based on those relics and know how they synergize with your boy. It might be an interesting thing eventually, someday. I don't think I'm that good. I don't think I will really ever be that good because I don't have that kind of patience. But it's something that could be cool. 122 dudes. You know what? Let's heal once. Maybe we can heal once. Just once. And the bees are out. The bees were a big concern, actually. You might think, oh, 500 bees. Why are you scared by 500 bees when you have like 26 queen bees? I don't know. They scare me a little bit sometimes. They mess me up on several occasions, so I don't know. Alright, bears are going down. Big bees are going down too. Not bad. Look at this. There's a squad. Yep. Like 3 different squads, each one doing damage their own way. Living life to the fullest. 57. This is the farm round. And the farm round, you know what? It starts laggy because you got lots of goats. You know what? Let's make it easier. There we go. Less goats. Now it's your guys' job to take care of the hogs. And eventually the stallions. Some of the stallions are about to go down. They're going down. Fantastic. Oh, this is good. Which one's you? When we knocked out, we can get a skeleton. Which one's the one that when people get knocked out, a skeleton can show up? This one. Zombears. And what? Cougars? 400 of those? Bro, 400 is a bit much. Don't you think? Don't you think you went overboard by giving me 400 cougars? What the hell? What in the actual hell? But we made it work. Only 4 losses if we explode the exploding. If we don't count the exploding zombies. Actually, now we have 6, 7 losses. Plus the zombies. Alright. They got me. They got me good. Paladin, sure. Let's get some health. Let's get some rerolls. Let's get this. You know what? Restock. It's free. Look at this. Ridiculous. Man, we're really gonna buy 16 of these? Kinda. Look, they're spending 25. We only occasionally spend this. Sometimes it re-rolls into a free shop. Meteor, sure. This is like an insanely good economy. I heard you guys say, "Oh my, this is the worst money management I ever seen," and I got good. I want you to be proud of me that I got good because I tried my best, and this is now. It's cool. It's working. All right. The goat, 250 rams. Which all immediately died. And you know what? One big goat. You know what? Let's give you something. Let's give you something to just a little bit of jolt. You know what? You're doing some damage. Maybe because I'm letting you. Maybe because you're just very strong and my guys still have somewhat weak health. It's still 175 health. But we also did not lose that much. Alright. I believe we're in the very final stretch. At this point, it doesn't matter. I mean, man, we killed him. We defeated the goat. We defeated wave 100. We defeated goat. For me, this is an insane win. We bought out the shop like we did. We are living up to the maximum potential. That's what this is. I don't super care if we kill all these enemies or we don't. I don't. It's fine. Look at these unicorns. Like, we're facing 32 unicorns. It's not... You're not supposed to have an easy time with these. It's not supposed to be easy. This is the game trying to be unfair. And we're still kind of doing an easy time. Like, it's not a problem. Let's heal up a little bit. Just a little bit. It's 150 big Bs at the end of the day. I don't think this is going to do anything, actually. Yeah, I did not do anything. At all. Maybe we're even worse off because of it. But it's fine. We're doing fantastic. Okay, 60s. Alright, alright. Finally, the numbers are going down. We certainly sacrificed a lot from the cleric standpoint, and the zombies are dead. Partially because they explode, partially because they died. 10 of them died from explosion, so... yeah, it is what it is. Good one. You know what? I'm not even going to heal. We're going to go against the Diamondback Gorillas because we have almost a full squad of these boys. That's, you know. No. Let's use this. Let's use some healing maybe. Just to discourage them a little bit more. Man, these Panthers are actually strong. The Cougars were a little bit weaker. But the Diamondback Gorillas are finally starting to go down. That's a good sign. Alright. Well, they're taking their sweet ass time to die, which is, you know, maybe disrespectful. Not maybe. It is insanely disrespectful to be like you're taking your time to die to anything. Even an enemy. That's like fucked up. We're doing okay. This guy doesn't stand a chance. Yeah, he's done. He's absolutely done so. Let's heal up. Sure. Grizzly bears. Alright. Let's go. I just wanted to mess him up. Alright. It's a chaotic wave. Not much else I can say. They formed a very nice, beautiful circle. I believe they took out 2 vampires and 2 skeletons right there. Ooh, paladins are getting big. Big paladin boys. Look at them getting strong. Alright, let's heal a little bit just to give them something to think about. And what about you guys? What about that? Not that there's any... At this point, the meteors are just to mess with them. Because there is nothing here that can realistically change things. Like the meteor... Nobody's going to die from a meteor here. This is just me trying to essentially buy time for the main group like this one. Like, oh... I'm gonna knock them so they all get knocked out a little bit, and these guys have time to kill and then reach these 2. So these 2 don't get ganged up on. In a way, yeah, that somewhat worked actually. That was somewhat effective. I wouldn't say it was insane, but it was effective to some degree. The lightning is effective though. The lightning is one of the stronger ones. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna heal real quick. Okay, that's good. The lightning I will buy because it's good. Spores, okay. Health. The health is nice. The amount of free restocks is fantastic. And then we don't always consume it. Like, now it's free. Alright, free. Look at us. Look at us. Just people living in the moment. Making it happen. Okay, I'm going to buy the most useless thing ever. The burner phone. Whatever. Oh, boy. We do have 58... Dude, juice potions. That is nice. That's real nice. But how are we doing against these enemies? Let's just throw it in there. Oh my god, we're starting to lose health. So let's heal up. Let's heal up. They are so weak. Damn. Okay. Alright. I see the issue. Their health is catching up. Alright. Let's use this dude juice. I don't think it's gonna last for long. I mean, our survival, I mean. I don't think we're gonna survive for very long. Somehow the ghosts are the ones surviving shockingly long. Oh well. We got to the point where we couldn't out heal them. They are just too strong that essentially one-shotting us. The polar bears did it. The polar bears took us out. But what a damn run. What a fucking run. This was insane. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Everything turned golden. Love to see it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like the like button. Smash the smash button. I appreciate it, every one of you. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon next time. Bye-bye.